So the year was 2015. Me and my homegirl went to the mall because I told her I was gonna take her on a $500 shopping spree. I never bought her anything though, and she was mad as hell about that. But anyways, so we pull up to the mall. And before we go into the mall, my homegirl say, "Hey, do you wanna pop a Percocet before we go inside the mall?" I said, "What? A Percocet? I heard about them things. Yeah, slap me one." So I popped the Percocet. I drank some McDonald's sweet tea to wash down the Percocet. And then we walk inside the mall. So we walk inside the mall, 15, 20 minutes go by. You know, I ain't really feeling nothing. I bent down to tie my shoe. And when I bent down to tie my shoe, when I stood back up, it took me like 17 seconds, but it was amazing. Like I'm standing there, I'm like, man, what the hell going on? Why am I taking so long to stand up? But I'm loving it. Like this, wow, like, yes. Well, and then I finally like get back up after it took me forever to stand back up from tying my shoe. And then I start looking around. And then, you know, the people, you know, everybody is just looking amazing. And then this wave go through my body. I'm like, I felt like a wave, dog. Like, I'm coasting, dog. I feel like a wave, dog. Like, bro, it was amazing. And so I'm coasting, floating through the mall, loving every second of everything. And we walk inside Forever 21. So we walking inside Forever 21. As soon as we walk inside Forever 21, they play Pony by Genuine. Bro, when that song came on, dog, I lost it. I'm like, I can't believe it. I'm about to vibe the hell out in Forever 21 for like the next 3 minutes and 50 seconds. They just played Pony, and I'm perked up and pookalicious. Like, bro, this, oh my God, bro, like, man, dog. Dog. So I'm in Forever 21, vibing the hell out the Pony, you know, doing my little dancing, you know, like just swerving, not really going on. I'm thinking I'm in a nightclub, you know. Shawty looking at me crazy, like, bruh, look at you, out here vibing and stuff. Genuine, the Pony. I should get this on video. I'm like, hell nah. Pull your damn camera out. The hell wrong with you? But yeah, I'm high as hell, doing my thing. I'm loving this perk. Oh my God. You know, and she laughing at me, and, you know, we having a good time. And she just started grabbing a whole bunch of stuff. You know, she thinking that I'm about to pay for it and stuff. And so we go to checkout, and you know, we had to tail in the Pony and stuff like that. You know, I'm like, damn, you know, I'm waiting on the next song to come on, hoping that, you know, something else wavy come on so I can, you know, get my vibe on again. But you know, they played Britney Spears next, and I was like, nah, dog. Nah, I can't do that. So she cashing everything out and stuff like that. I'm seeing the price just go up, and then, you know, the total came out to be $681. I'm like, damn, $681. That's more money than I have in my bank account. Hey, shawty, nah, man, I can't. I can't. What you mean you can't? I don't even got $1,000 in my bank account. I'm sorry. Like, I don't even have this in my bank account. Like, if I swipe my card, it's gonna decline. She's like, what? You told me you was gonna take me on a $500 shopping spree. I said, I know, but I didn't know you was gonna take it serious. You know, I was just running game. But here we are. And you got $681 worth of clothes and people behind us. This is embarrassing. You know, so I walk out, you know, I walk away from the embarrassment. And you know, I wait on her outside of Forever 21. So at this time, you know, I done blew my high, you know, I ain't really high no more. I just got exposed for being broke, you know, so we walked back to the car. And you know, she ain't saying a damn thing to me. I said, damn, you alright? She said, hell nah. I need me a man with some motion. You ain't got no motion. You out here capping, acting like you the big dog, talking about some, you gonna take me on a $500 shopping spree, but you don't even got $500 to let go. And I'm like, Shawty, technically, You went over $181. You know, she really lost it then. He said, you know what? Take me home. Just drop me off. I can't believe this. I was like, damn, man. My bad. You know, so I dropped her off. And I said, hey, shawty, before you go, can I please get another one of those Percocets? She said, hell nah. And slammed the door. And I was like, I'll be damned. I can't believe it. You know, so I'm going through my phone, you know, figuring about, you know, hitting up people that I know around Orlando, trying to find some Percocets. And, you know, I really had to stop myself at a moment and say, hey, bro, just walk away. This could turn into a problem, you know? So, you know, I let people hit me back up, but I didn't respond. You know, I just sat down and, you know, just really was thinking about, damn, I was on my way to being a whole pill junkie out here. It's crazy. And I rolled up a joint, smoked the hell out the joint, and you know, that was that. Yeah, that was the first and only time I popped the Percocet, and it was amazing. You know, and the only reason why I brought up that story is because this chick, you know, she actually hit me up the other day. I ain't heard from her since, you know, that tragedy happened. You know, that me being exposed for being broke as hell. I ain't hit her up since then. You know, that was like 10 years ago. So she hit me up to ask me for some money. I'm like, man, what the hell going on? I ain't heard from you in 10 years. You slid on me. You called me broke as hell. And you said I had no motion. But you texting me out the blue, asking me for money? What? You know, so I told her, I said, hey, I'll give you some money if you can get me one of them Percocets.